Hey everybody, Playtendoguy here, and I'm back with a brand new video. And today I'm going to be showing you a little Criterion haul that I picked up during the brand new Criterion sale. And I've also got a brilliant new Blu-ray to show you that was kindly sent to me by AIM Publicity. So there's quite a lot to get through, so that's more than enough waffling. Let's dive right into things. So greetings and salutations everybody, hope you're all doing well and keeping safe, and thank you for joining me for another video. And today, as I said in the intro, I'm going to be showing you some of the titles that I've picked up in the new Criterion sale. Criterion rarely ever has a sale on, and their items are very overpriced in my personal opinion. So Criterion has never been a label that I've really delved into, but this sale is 40% off and it's a pretty damn good deal. Getting titles that are like 20 quid for a tenner isn't too bad at all. So I've picked up a few titles during the sale, and I may pick up some more because there's a couple other ones that I've got my eye on, and I've also got a wonderful new release from Second Sight to talk to you about. So yeah, that's quite enough talking. Let's dive into the films. So first up, I'm going to talk about the latest release from Second Sight that was kindly given to me to talk about on the channel by the team at AIM Publicity. And it's the brand new Blu-ray release of the iconic and groundbreaking Blair Witch Project. Yes, Blair Witch Project came out some 25 years ago to an absolute fanfare. It gave birth to the popularization of found footage, and definitely changed like a lot of people's opinion on horror and cinema in a way. It's a event film, so to speak, especially if you were there at the time and saw the film. Like, a lot of people were scared. For me, I'm not the hugest fan on the Blair Witch Project, but I do respect it, and I do think it does have a very important part in film history, and it's great to see that it gets a new release courtesy of Second Sight. This comes in two different varieties. You do get this lovely standard Blu-ray edition, no 4K edition, and there's also a limited edition collector's box set which includes the film and the bonus disc, some collectible art cards, a lovely rigid style case with wonderful artwork, as well as a 184-page booklet going through the film's histories, essays, production materials, all sorts of good stuff. And if you're a big fan of the film, then it's a perfect edition to go for. Second Sight always delivers some wonderful releases, and this isn't no different. This one is a 2-disc standard edition Blu-ray. You do get 2 discs here. You get your main film on here and your special features on here. You get 2 cuts of the film. You get the restoration of the theatrical cut and the festive cuts, and they have been remastered a bit, and they do look quite nice. This film is never going to look amazing because obviously how it was filmed and at the time it was filmed, but it all adds to the charm of the film, and probably will never see a 4K of it, but this Blu-ray is the best the film has looked. I've seen the film a couple of times on TV and other media, and this is definitely the best looking one. Well, it's no surprise because it is Second Sight. You get loads of audio commentaries on the first disc. On the second disc, you get a feature-length documentary by Second Sight about the film's production. You also get another feature by Mike Monser about the project. You also get deleted scenes, Cannes 1999 footage, directors' interviews, alternative endings, trailers, all sorts of stuff in here, and it's an absolutely packed release. If you love the film, then look no further. It is priced for about... The film is available now from all good physical media stockers like HMV, Amazon and Second Sight themselves. It comes in this lovely standard edition and also the limited edition, which includes a 184-page book. You also get a journal by one of the characters, some art cards, the film of course, and a lovely rigid style slipcase. So it's all available now. I'll leave the link in the description down below to where you can pick up a copy of this film. And thank you as always to AIM Publicity for sending over this copy of the film. It is very much appreciated. So that is the Blair Witch Project. So now on to the Criterions, and I have picked up about 5 Criterions, 3 of which are 4K. I didn't realise so many films actually came out on 4K courtesy of Criterion, but here we are. So the 4Ks are actually £17.99, which isn't too bad, and the Blu-rays vary from 10 to 13 quid. Because some of them were about 17.99 and some were 25. So either way, very good style. So first up is a 4K. It's a film starring Bill Paxton, the late great Bill Paxton, and Billy Bob Thornton, and it's a film called One False Move. 17.99, originally 30 quid, so not a bad little deal there. Unfortunately, the Blu-ray itself, like the standard Blu-ray on its own, isn't on the offer, which is kind of a bit annoying because you got this one on the offer on 4K, but Pinocchio isn't on offer on 4K, but the Blu-ray is. It's rather confusing, but I digress. I never heard of this film, but pretty much what sold me on it was Bill Paxton and Billy Bob Thornton. Bill Paxton always steals the show in whatever film he's in. This sounds like a fun little film. It's about a small police chief played by Bill Paxton trying to get after a pair of ruthless drug dealers who are played by Billy Bob Thornton, who also gets a co-writer credit on it, and Michael Beach. And it's up to this lady here to help Bill Paxton out. It looks like a really good film, an underrated film from the 90s. Perhaps it came out in 1992, and you do get a few special features here as well. It's 2 disc set. Unlike Arrow, you actually do get the Blu-ray with it, which is quite cool. And you also do get an essay in here by the author William Boyle. So looking forward to checking this one out. Anything with Bill Paxton in is well worth a shot. So that is One False Move. Next up is another 4K, and I wasn't gonna pick this up, but then I saw it like in the flash and it looked like a really nice little set. For 30 quid now, 18 quid, I couldn't really say no to it. I have seen bits of this before and I know a lot of people do like it. It's a Richard Linklater film. Most of his films are on Criterion, and that is Dazed and Confused. It's in this really nice like digibox thing, and inside you unfold it, you get your Blu-ray, your 4K, and you get like a nice thick booklet in it as well. It looks like a really nice set. So this is set in in the late 70s and follows a load of kids on their last few days of school. I should imagine there'll be a lot of drugs, a lot of sex, and a lot of just having a good time. I have seen bits of this before. I remember very young Matthew McConaughey is in it, even though he kind of looks like he's 40 in it, mainly due to the moustache he has. But this came out in 1993, so this was quite early on in Mila Jokovich's career, so really looking forward to checking this out fully. I do like Richard Linklater. I do think he's made some pretty darn good films like the Before trilogy, and he also did another one that is completely escaped my mind, but I know he did Boyhood and School of Rock as well. So he's a very good prolific director. I think he actually did the new Hitman film on Netflix starring Glenn Powell, which I'm yet to watch. But very looking forward to checking this one out, and I've heard it's got an absolutely killer 70s soundtrack. So for £17.99, that is Dazed and Confused. Very looking forward to checking this one out and unboxing it and seeing what delights are inside. So next up is a standard Blu-ray by Andrei Tarkovsky. I probably never ever seen a film of his, but I do know the director. He's quite a prolific Soviet director, and it is Stalker. I know a lot of people are a big fan of this one, and this is his final ever Soviet language film. So really looking forward to seeing this one. This is like nearly 3 hours long, and it's a weird dystopian sci-fi tale. I did watch a trailer for it, and to be honest, the trailer didn't really reveal much. It just looked like a really absorbing and kind of hypnotic experience. So I'm going to go into this one not knowing a lot about it, and hopefully I will enjoy this. You do get another essay in here. I do quite like how they all come with booklets. It doesn't matter how long you wait for the release with Criterion, you still get a booklet with it. And it is a 2K restoration. You do get interviews with authors and set designers and cinematographers of it. 161 minutes from 1979, so it is surprisingly quite lengthy. He also did Solaris as well, which is also available on the Criterion cell, which I'm quite interested to check out because didn't they remake it a few years ago with George Clooney? So that is Stalker. Have you seen it? Let me know in the comment section down below, and did I pick up a good one? Next up is a film that I've heard a lot of people talk about, and I'm a big fan of Last Night in Soho. I think it's a great film. It's one of Edgar Wright's best and may be my favourite of his. But this film was an inspiration for him to make that film, and that is Roman Polanski in Repulsion. He doesn't star in it, he directs it, but it's Roman Polanski's Repulsion, and it's about a So yes, Repulsion is about a young woman living in a London flat, and she gets these visions and sees like these spectres in her bed, very much similar to kind of what happens in Last Night in Soho. Um, really don't know what to expect of this one. I haven't actually seen any Roman Polanski films. Yes, I haven't even seen Rosemary's Baby, but if I'm not mistaken, this did come out before Rosemary's Baby. So definitely looking forward to watching this one. This one's probably going to be the first one in the pile of this films that I'm going to watch because I'm really excited to watch this one. This one's been recommended to me quite a bit, so this was a no-brainer for me. It contains strong violence and sexual violence, and it came out in 1965 and 105 minutes long. You also do get an essay by film scholar and curator Bill Horrigan, and you get documentaries. You also get a British horror film documentary as well, and audio commentary featuring Polanski and the actress as well. So a nice little release. Yeah, this is one of the more recent Criterion Blu-rays, and obviously inflation or whatever, they've got to put it up now to $22.99. So this was $13.79. Again, feels very much the price they should be. So that is Repulsion. Here's hoping I won't be repulsed by it. And the final one is a film that I've always wanted to pick up. I know there was a Criterion sale a couple of years ago, and this was one of the ones I want to pick up, but I never did pick it up. And lo and behold, they actually released a 4K copy of it. So the 4K is in the offer, but the Blu-ray isn't. Actually, I think the Blu-ray version is out of print because I could never see it on HMV's website. But I did pick up The Samurai, which is a French film from the 60s. I nearly said 50s, but it's a French film from the 60s, and it inspired a lot of films like Drive and Driver, so looking forward to checking it out. It looks like it's going to be quite a stylish film. The trailers look amazing, and I can imagine the 4K picture quality on this is going to be absolutely exquisite. Follows a contract killer with samurai instincts. After carrying out a flawlessly planned hit, Jeff finds himself caught between a persistent police investigator and a ruthless employer, and not even his armor of a fedora and a trench coat can protect him. An elegantly stylized masterpiece of coolness by maverick director Jean-Pierre Melville, The Samurai is a razor-sharp cocktail of 1940s American gangster cinema and 60s French pulp culture with a liberal dose of Japanese lone wolf mythology. So cannot wait to check this one out. I think I'm going to enjoy this one a lot. So yeah, this is normally 30 quid, which actually isn't too bad, I suppose, considering the Blu-rays are like 23 quid now. And you do get the Blu-ray in here, but this was 17 or 18 quid because I picked it up from FOP. You get your Blu-ray, your 4K, and you also do get an essay here, which includes filmmaker John Woo from all those brilliant action films. So if he likes this film, cannot wait to check it out. And it looks to be quite a packed little release. It's quite a heavy package. The film is 105 minutes, and you do get like loads of interviews and documentaries about the film. So cannot wait to check it out. So that's everything that I've picked up recently in the Criterion sale. And there's about some nearly 100 titles on offer, so I'm intrigued to pick up a couple of more before the sale finishes. I had a look on Zavi, and it looks like the sale runs until the 2nd of December, so hopefully I can pick up a couple more titles before the sale finishes. I know there's a couple that I wouldn't mind getting, like the Infernal Affairs trilogy box set. It does look nice, but it also looks quite expensive as the package doesn't look too grandiose. And I also do want to pick up Peter Sellers in Being There. That is a fantastic little film. But if you've got any recommendations on the Criterion sale, pop them all in the comment section down below. I'd love to hear your recommendations because it's a label that I'm not really well familiar with. So for a quick recap, these are the titles that I picked up. We've got Le Samurai, Repulsion, Stalker, Dazed and Confused, One False Move, and a wonderful release of the Blair Witch project that was kindly given to me by the team at AIM Publicity. So as I said before, I'll leave the link in the description down below so you can go and check this out on Second Sight's website. So anyway, that'll do it for today. Thank you ever so much for watching my video. I hope you do enjoy it. You stay safe, take care, and I'll see you all on the next video. Bye!